Welcome, I'm your theloladass. So today gonna bring you The Gallery. So this game came out, I think it was on Wednesday, I don't have sure now, 100% sure if it was Wednesday or not. This game is developed and published by Aviary Studios. So what is The Gallery? The Gallery is a VMV video game, and where you need to you have choice that will lead to different endings. I think they say 18 different endings, and that's always a good thing for this type of games, because the player, right, those are only the only thing that it does is the choice, nothing more. It doesn't walk, nothing like that, because it's a full motion video, so you only do the choice. So different endings always make a game to be able to replay it again. That's one thing that I like this type of video games, is the replayability that they have. Like to see different endings, do different choice, and discover all the endings, because at certain points you're gonna be like, how I get that ending. So it's always a good thing, and it's like, I like this type of video games, but lately this type of video games, VMV video games, a lot of developers have been adding, like, say that you cannot show the endings, or you can only show until X chapter. So because I understand that, because there is a lot of replayability and they don't want the players to show all the endings, but at the same time, it's like, if you have a lot of different endings, at least let players show at least two. Like that player will play the game and show to the other people, and like that more people can be interested in the game and buy it. Because restricting, saying that they can't show endings, is one thing that can hurt VMV games. So let's start here. That's only my opinion. Like, I always want to say that, because it's one thing that hurts these VMV when developers put some restrictions. So let's start. Great portraiture is the expression of character and moral quality, not anything temporary, fleeting, or accidental. Sir Edward Burne-Jones. Choose your protagonists. Okay, so we can play female 1981 or male 2021. Okay, let's start with 2021, then we do with the female. Okay. Each decision occurs in real time with a timer counting down. Recommend for a more immersive experience, because you can pause, like in here. Now to pause for decision to be made. Recommend for a group play. Pause the choice. I prefer this one, timer choice. I prefer that, like, you have time. United Kingdom 2021, a nation divided, Brexit and the global pandemic have fractured society. Amidst the chaos, unfiltered social media has come to define our culture and reality.
The subject's auburn hair has been accentuated by the artist's use of alizarin crimson. It's often used to paint blood.
Wait, let me only
It makes for
get
a
pause,
truly
because
evocative frame in which to
the volume
nestle
is
such
low.
a powerful visage.
Don't tell me that is connected to the volume.
Brushes to really perfect the curvature of the model's features.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Maybe neither.
Fair play. It's a dope piece.
It's for sale if you're interested. We only showcase portraits by undiscovered artists. All of the proceeds go to them, so any support is huge.
Yeah, I would, but I've got the next 20 years paying off my student loan, so...
Fair play. What can I show you next?
I've had a good look around, actually, and I can't find what I came to see.
Seeing your paintings.
A portrait of my princess, Ziggy Ray.
Arriving tomorrow. It'll be on display in our main exhibition room, exclusively for the weekend.
Got it. Well, I'll come through then.
See you soon, sir.
Okay. You want to see that piece? Why? What the hell is that?
No flash photography, sir.
Oh, sorry, man. No cap. You got the best portrait exhibition in London. Congrats.
Thanks. You can take off your face mask if you want. I won't tell if you won't.
Safe. So listen, this girl I met on a dating app says that you've got a little side hustle.
What are you after?
An eighth?
45.
Come on, man. Do it for 25.
It's pure liquor. Do you want it or not?
This is all I've got.
Accept. Let's go for accept first.
You're lucky I'm feeling charitable.
The problem is the volume of the people talking is low. I hope it's not connected to the volume of the music. If it is, that can hurt a little bit.
You're a don, you know, Morgan.
Story affected because of choice, of course.
A don?
Because like that I need to be, I can't talk, because to hear them talk, I can't talk. That's one thing that I don't like, is like they need to learn to put volume for the music and volume for the narrative.
Welcome to the Ziggy Ray livecast with me, your girl Ziggy Ray. Guys, I'm stupidly excited about my collaboration with Turner Prize winning artist Nikki Dryden Oakes. It's my first ever portrait. I was so nervous, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. It gets unveiled tomorrow morning at Argyle Manor. Get there nice and early to show some love. Art is dope.
Whoa, that computer is cool. You can touch it, these tools with a mouse. Okay. That's cool too, how they did it, to see like him on the phone.
Britain has been torn asunder. Over 100,000 people killed by a virus. But inequality is a true pandemic befalling the populace. What is your future? What is our future? What is our future?
Run!
Are you? Yeah. What is your future? Eh?
Sir, please, I don't want any trouble.
Your gallery is venerating capitalist figureheads.
This is an exhibition, not a gallery.
Whatever you want to call it. Stop it!
Calm or
Society
aggressive?
cannot
Let's for
fester
calm.
any longer.
Let's go calm.
Sir, please, I do understand your concerns. Just be respectful.
See it? The broken system. The chaos we head towards.
Not if we can help it.
Wait, where the police
What's
came
going
from? They enter in the building like that.
Everything all right, sir? We've had a number of complaints about him.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. He's always around here shouting rubbish through that megaphone. You two should pop by tomorrow to see Ziggy Ray's portrait.
Who?
Our famous influencer, Sarge. She won a big reality TV show a few years back. She's got millions of followers.
I don't care.
Of course.
Thanks for the offer. Sadly, we're both on duty all weekend.
Well, I totally appreciate that.
It's like you can see that you're gonna be able. There is gonna be replayability with these protagonists, with the male protagonist, and with the female protagonist. A lot of replayability. So you can't criticize the game of not having replayability.
Is that your disappointed face?
Nikki, of course not. You'd never see that.
I saw some police leaving.
Just checking up ahead of tomorrow. Welcome home, Mrs. Dryden Oakes. Shall I show you the exhibition room?
Here we are. Decent little space, isn't it?
Well, you have to do something with these little places, don't you?
I made room specially. It'll be the absolute centerpiece.
You won't need that much space. Ziggy's shorter than she looks online.
You brought it with you. What about the scheduled delivery?
I cancelled it. Don't worry.
So that is the
The
painting.
extra attention might get this lot sold as well.
Well, that is the hope.
But we saw someone outside. Maybe to
What
steal?
about these?
I was just deciding which to hang. I've only got space for one of them.
Which one were you leaning towards?
Uh-oh. Proud mother, dog, or blue girl? Let's go for the dog.
A cracking lady named Sam Tringford painted this of her dog, Muffin.
Her painting's better than her naming.
Amidst a lifelong struggle with depression, she rescued Muffin as a puppy. She gave her new life,
Oh,
purpose,
okay, that's good.
a feeling of being loved unconditionally.
The dog or the owner?
Sam painted Muffin in her prime, at her regal best, lit beautifully by natural light and staring trustingly beyond the canvas toward her owner, painter. her best
What
friend.
the hell is happening here?
Nikki. Not here.
In a better place, Morgan. You owe me this much, don't you?
Okay, talking about the paintings and then, okay, sure.
I knew no one would disturb us. Now guard that case with your life.
I will, Nikki, I promise.
Okay, so maybe the person that we saw outside wants to steal that painting. It has to be. Because to come in a like a case, it has to be something expensive, a lot of value.
Stupid thing.
Beach dog.
Sam, I was just showing someone your portrait of Muffin.
Does she have another admirer?
Story consequence.
Is the
Oh,
Pope a Catholic? Please.
because we chose that portraits and now
So great, actually. I was
the
just
person
calling to
that
ask
painted
about the sale
it, we are
proceeds
talking
from
with
my
it.
last painting that you sold. Vet spills. Or a lot.
I'll transfer the money first thing Monday morning. My commission is going to be quite a bit, though.
Bollocks, really? Come on, girl, let's take a break. Oh, every little helps, I guess.
The dog. Okay, so choosing in that portrait, then you talk with the owner of the portraits. That painting, right? So we have to say like that.
Hey, Sappy.
Hello, Morgan. How may I help you?
Call Jamie.
Calling Jamie.
Morg, you've caught me at a rather hectic moment.
Oh, I can call back.
All right, I'm just packing for Hong Kong. I've got 4 months of multitasking ahead of me anyway.
4. But little Charlie.
Well, he's 10, Morg, so not quite so little anymore.
10? Really? Whoops.
Well, I'm not mum of the year either.
Okay, so
That's
sister.
hereditary.
Hong Kong's my last hurrah. I'm winding down after this SDR.
These are our sister, it
Whatever that
seems.
is.
Because it's a uncle,
Look,
like he was saying, for
I'm
the
sorry I'm missing this weekend.
for the son of
You excited?
this girl.
Ziggy Ray's last poster's blowing up.
It's looking very promising.
You're smoking again, Morg.
It helps me relax.
Mummy? Your nephew has just walked in. He's been asking about you all day.
And Carl or talk to Charlie. Of course, talk to Charlie. Come on.
Go on, give him the phone.
Hello?
Hi,
Charlie. How are you, big man?
Have you come to help Mummy pack?
Yeah. Come visit. We can play more video games while she's gone.
Hey you know the house rules on video games.
Sorry.
We'll see what we can do.
We're having a family dinner tonight. I'd love to see you.
I can't tonight. I've got a lot of work to do. I'll make it up to you.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
I think he is lying, of course.
I know.
Uh-oh, we forgot about the case. Of course. Oh shit.
Excuse me?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me borrowing the armchair.
That's what they're there for, customers. You can remove your face mask if you want.
Thanks. The chair's a bit rickety, could do with a refurb. I'm looking to paint a copy of one of your portraits.
Look, madam, we're closed.
Oh, you don't usually close this early, do you?
No, but we have a big weekend ahead, and... Sorry, how did you get in? The front door should have been locked.
I'm afraid it wasn't.
My
Challenge or
system was
accept?
I don't know what to tell you. I
Challenge.
walked right in.
Go for challenge.
That's not possible.
Relationship affected.
Maybe you forgot.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
I have a very good memory, thank you very much.
Well, with respect, your eyes are pretty red.
It decreased the relationship with this
The
person.
system was top of the line.
Was?
It is. Well, a few years ago.
And never gives you any trouble. Because a lot of these systems are pre-programmed to botch after a few years. Allows companies to upsell. Greedy bastards. Don't worry, I turned the lot with my own hands after I came in. I wouldn't want someone lifting any of these beautiful paintings.
Well, they aren't quite Rembrandt.
Rembrandt was overrated.
Seriously?
Just a well-versed imitator of Caravaggio.
Each to their own. Look, like I said, we've got a big day tomorrow and we're closing early.
Oh, yeah, the Dryden Oaks portrait of Ziggy Ray. How'd you pull that off?
We displayed Nikki's portraits before she became, you know.
Won the Turner Prize. And of course, there's the personal link. You know, you do a great thing here, showcasing emerging artists. Oh, I'm Dorian, by the way.
Morgan.
Don't say your name.
Like...
Dorian Lee, the fashion icon.
It's a lovely name. I must say, you're the first ever reproduction artist to visit one of my exhibitions.
You mean forger?
Faithful reproduction is an art in itself, although you would be Rembrandting a Caravaggio.
Touché. Now, I've been, struggling for inspiration recently.
It's tough. That's why I gave up painting myself. I just didn't have it. I figured I'd contribute more by helping those who did.
In that case, could I paint you?
What?
You would make an amazing subject in so many ways.
Okay, let's accept.
You really seem quite enthralling.
Okay.
I guess I could spare half an hour.
If she wants. Relationship effect increase,
Let me
okay.
just reconfigure.
But what will happen if you have max relationship or minimum? What will happen?
Give you a hand.
If you take the easel, that would be great.
Sure.
That's a question too. Okay, that I will all want to know.
A bit further back. Take a seat.
I thought she was a thief. because like it entered like that without we
Sorry
hearing.
about my Rembrandt comment. I have some strong opinions.
It was bold, but valid. Rembrandt stole from his students for the last 10 years of his career.
Painting us, yes. Painting it. Look at that. She's gonna paint the dog, right? Here's your paint. The dog. Like, come on. You need to give your effort.
This is going to be great.
Let's finish there for tonight. I can sit for you again next week. Dorian, I need to get home.
I tell you what, I'll take some reference photos and then I won't have to come back. Can I borrow your smartphone?
You haven't got your own.
I'm not really the smartphone type.
Sold.
Refreshing to see.
Headphone is sold. My God. Yeah,
I'll
see.
email them to you. If you have an email address, that is.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not that sketchy.
She doesn't care about us. She's trying to see something.
Can I have my phone back, please? Okay, Dorian, I think that's an important call. Give me... That's it, I'm done.
I wouldn't if I were you. Stand up, and this room ends up looking like a Jackson Pollock. Have a feel under your seat.
Of course, a bomb, right? Yep, a bomb. That's why she wants us to sit and painting
That is
us.
a PAD. Pressure-activated detonator. A bomb, Morgan.
Yep.
It's a similar principle to a grenade. Once the safety pin is removed, the striker lever and percussion cap collide, creating a spark, which triggers the detonator. Once you sat on that chair, you became the safety pin.
This isn't real.
Go on. Try it.
So we couldn't accept. Maybe if we don't accept, she point a gun to us, no?
Have you? Like
Do you want money?
Camille
There's
Claudel
nothing in
to
the till, but I
Rodin,
could transfer you
or
some.
Elizabeth Siddal to Rossetti,
Or a painting. I
Frida
could
Kahlo
take
to
any one of
Diego
these.
Rivera, or
Dorian,
vice
what do you
versa.
want?
Be smart, Morgan. Get rid of her.
Morgan, are you there?
Yes, Nikki.
You rejected my last call. Anyway.
I need you again. I've booked our usual suite at the Ransom. 464.
I'll make my excuses at home. I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't let me down.
You can't keep me here.
Cézanne sometimes needed dozens of sittings with his subjects. Goya sometimes needed only a day. I just want the night.
Attempt escape, get to know Dorian. No, get to know Dorian. Let's not try to escape.
You clearly know your art, Dorian. But But I take it you didn't learn how to make bombs at art school.
Of course not.
You assume I had the privilege of attending such an establishment. My mother was a survivalist who taught me and my brother to make rudimentary explosives.
What?
Progressive parenting.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just another millennial who spent too much time on the wrong internet forums. Whichever narrative suits. Thanks for taking an interest, though.
Oh, increased relationship. Ah, so maybe what I'm thinking
How do I know that the bomb
is the
under my
relationship
chair
is
is
to
real?
let us get out.
I had a feeling you'd ask that.
Dorian?
What the? Jesus.
Fuck.
Now, calmly, tell me what time Nikki's painting's being delivered.
It's being delivered at 6 a.m. by a fine art transportation company. It'll be brought in through the back door, just through there.
We have until the morning, as I'd hoped.
That's what you're really after, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the painting. But the problem is we already have the painting. Because we saw that he's in the bathroom.
They have allowed thousands to die! Come on, I know you can hear me!
He's not going to stop.
You capitalist bastard!
The crazy dude.
We cannot and we shall not be silenced!
Whoa. The guy, she didn't need to talk. The guy got afraid of her. Does he know her?
How did you get in here?
My uncle was a locksmith. As
Of
a
course.
teenager, I apprenticed for him and learned how to pick almost anything. Such lowly, manual jobs were all I could aspire to at that age.
Yes, those aren't the hands of a painter. I'm guessing you could do with a good night's sleep, too.
My reality means I have to pursue my passion outside working hours. Anything else you want to critique to make me feel more out of place?
That's not what I was doing. Art is for all, and all are welcome at my exhibitions.
Well, that is a utopian vision. But I, like many, exist under a glass ceiling.
I think what you're doing here will break that ceiling.
You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Ooh. Snap.
Where are you going?
Toilet. I need to wash my brushes.
You can't just leave me here, alone. Surely, what if I try to escape?
I won't clean up the mess.
Of course. She said that we are the trigger. If you get up, it explodes. So. She can't see. Create distraction, call for help. Create distraction. We don't know what can happen if we call for help. Let's go for the statue, not the canvas statue. Oh, come on. Damn it. It had to be the canvas.
Dorian, please don't. It would destroy me.
Oh, you wouldn't get blamed. Must be insured for millions.
Story effect, of course, is stealing. Yeah, she was a thief. I was correct.
But I still have work to do.
We have custom lighting setups for exhibitions. The electrical board must be playing up and causing the presets to glitch.
I like it.
So in there we need to throw to the Dorian's canvas. Like that she doesn't see what's in that case.
You didn't need to hold me hostage, you know. I'd have posed for you beyond tonight, voluntarily.
That wouldn't have set me apart.
What do you mean?
The recognition of one's work often depends on the mythos around it. You know the story of the portrait of Madame X by John Singer Sargent? Scandalized for being too sexually suggestive by the bourgeoisie of 19th century France. And now, it's one of the most famous portraits in history. Infamy is a strong currency. A hostage painting would be a watershed, don't you think?
So this is some sort of performance piece?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Okay, let's agree.
A once-in-a-lifetime performance.
I see what you're saying. This country's changed. Fuck, the world's changed. And it hasn't been kind to my business. It used to be all about the art, but I can't help that it's an emporium now. The paintings are products, and my critiques, sales pitches.
And the vanity project of a talentless influencer is your last chance of survival. You sell out.
Of course.
How much commission do you take from each sale?
It's minimal. It's just to help cover my costs. My enterprise respects artists.
That is exactly what you said to me. It was a striking, naturalistic profile of my niece. It was one of my best pieces to date.
What? No, I'd have recognized you, Dorian. You must have used another name or something. Show me what you're painting. I'll recognize your style.
Admin fees, time, expertise, all reasons you gave to keep the proceeds once it was sold. You are cheating artists.
Without my exhibitions, they'd have no platform.
You have a responsibility to us. You're not a lost cause, you know.
What?
Call the artist. Make amends.
By telling them that a psychopath blew up their portrait?
These contact names. You only see the product, not the person.
Yep. Beach Dog, that is the painter of that paint.
Morgan? It's really late.
I'm calling about your painting, Sam.
I'm really sorry, but
What's happened?
Let's lie.
It was bought. Right after I got off the phone with you, someone came in and was blown away by it.
No way. You hear that? You blew someone's socks off, girl.
She deserves all the treats.
Let's ban those, unfortunately. Anyway, I look forward to receiving the proceeds.
Sam.
after
Give commission, give commission. She wants us to give commission, so let's give. To show that we don't
The commission's all yours too.
get all the money.
Same goes for the earlier painting. Your talent earned it.
And I hope you'll give me the pleasure of displaying your work here again.
You have no idea what that means to us, Morgan. Thank you.
Anytime. Good night, Sam. And Muffin.
To show to Dory that we are different.
You lied to her.
Oh, fuck off. What does a white lie matter?
So you'll pay her from your own pocket. It's a nice gesture.
See, it increased it. Because it's what she wanted.
I guess I have changes to make to my painting.
Huh? What she's painting? It's like, okay, it's us, but what?
There is talent in this room. I can see a few of these on the walls of great galleries.
Portrait painting is dying. Everyone has a camera now.
Of
That gives them an agency over how the world sees them.
And the world laps up these illusory images. Just look at Ziggy Ray and her cult-like following.
The safety net of fame meant that she could relinquish that agency to Nikki's paintbrush on her own terms.
Nikki's been married, what, 10 years now?
Relationships are complicated.
I wouldn't know. Jamie.
Morgan?
Jamie, are you okay?
No, not really. I'm abandoning everyone. It's not right. It's not good for Charlie.
I thought you said this was the last time.
One final push and then you can retire.
Focus entirely on your family.
If it hasn't broken up by then.
Mummy,
Darling, what are you doing up?
there are people shouting outside my room.
What the fuck?
What's going on out there?
Jamie? Charlie?
Morgan? Morgan?
Everything's gonna be all right, guys. Just... Dorian, that's my sister and nephew.
They'll be all right. Police response time for the wealthy is 3 times quicker than the average. On another note, your phone passcode. 1992. Why did you choose it? 1992 was the year that Francis Bacon died, but that's a bit obscure.
Okay, let's explain.
1992 was the year I first visited a portrait exhibition at Argyle Manor. It was set up by a genius curator named Finlay Fairborn. This is where I fell in love with portraiture as a kid. As I grew up, Finlay took me under his wing and I worked at his exhibitions every summer until I could take over the business. I worked by his side until his dying day.
Interesting.
I feel comfortable around portraits. I'm never alone.
You've needed their company.
My parents weren't around a lot. And Jamie and I looked out for ourselves. Although we took different paths, we support each other, come what may.
One of the great disappointments of adulthood is when those you trusted as a child drift away in the name of self-interest. Even family.
That was so eloquently phrased, it felt personal. Strike a nerve, did I?
Ooh, it decreased. the relationship affected the Chris, so you can't explain.
Mood lighting.
Seduce or stand up? Seduce. But that you need to have a high
I
relationship.
think you feel alone,
That's easy to understand.
don't you? You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent. I'd have displayed your work here. I still could. I like you, Dorian.
Stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Okay. Get back in your pose.
So you don't need to have relationship higher to seduce her? Yep.
Let go of me.
No, Dorian. Dorian, no, Dorian.
Yeah, it was fake. Easy to know that she had a gun.
You moron. Did you really think I'd be such a cliche? Unlike you, I have no vices. The PAD bomb wasn't real, but this is. No more tricks. I am going to finish my painting, and you are going... Sir? Who's that?
I don't know.
It's the police, of course.
Sir? It's Sergeant Robin Latif.
I know you're in there. I can hear your voices. Please open the door.
It's a policewoman.
No shit. Follow my lead. Sir? Evening. Oh, do you mind if I...
Oh, we are outside. Where's the curator?
Just in here. Morgan!
Everything all right?
Of course.
All good. Why have you stopped by?
We picked this up from a young man not far from here. He
Oh,
says
shit.
the art curator at Argyle Manor sold it to him.
That's mental.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. He's an art curator, not Pablo Escobar.
I still need to follow protocol and search you two.
You really don't want to do that. There'll be much more pressing issues for you this evening.
I'm afraid these are reasonable grounds to stop and search. It's not negotiable. Unless there's something either of you two wants to tell me.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen?
Madam.
Ooh. No. We suck at fighting.
Sarge! Alex, stay back!
Oh my god! Jesus. Story affected. Only because we sold the drugs. Okay. Because we sold the drugs, the police women are dead.
Welcome back.
But I think the game has 18 endings. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken.
The police.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Of course, they are divided through each protagonist. Of course, relationship affected.
If you're trying to teach me some sort of lesson, there's far more immoral people in this city.
Their comeuppance is coming too.
How do I survive tonight?
You could start by proving that some part of you still cares about the art.
And what if I don't?
You might surprise us both. Tell me about more of these paintings. Stand, if you want.
Of course, it's fake the bomb.
You know, this is the only portrait I've painted that I've ever exhibited.
I thought you didn't rate yourself.
I don't, but I wanted to paint this subject. He posed for this 2 months before he died. I accentuated the high key lighting by using vermilion. He knew the end was close and he didn't want me to sanitize that. To show the reality of age, but also a life well lived.
Such dignity. What else?
There are many faces in this painting. It gives us that feeling of claustrophobia that we know, so we only see her face together. Another form of restriction, combined with the flattened perspective. Flashes of red pulls this. It gives this contemporary painting a 1920s feel. It's even something by Modigliani. I love the clever use of simple lines over a textured background. Muted tones of the subject. The background and the body separated into 3 distinct parts. Serene, contemplative, high contrast colours to focus on those areas for too long. Instead, our eyes immediately directed back to the face. Depict that sadness that the artist wanted to portray. This is what portraits should be. You're right. There's talent here. I'd lost sight of that.
What about this one?
A technicolor version of the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the use of sfumato, the blurred smoothing of outlines that defined Leonardo's masterpiece. The same painter did the piece that hangs in the cellar.
So androgyny is their motif.
How so? Mona Lisa is a woman.
Yep.
Well, in popular normative opinion, yes. But it's actually a combination of Lisa Gherardini and Salai, Leonardo's male assistant and lover.
Oh.
Da Vinci saw that gender was the greatest veneer of all.
I don't know if that's
And
true or
true
not.
Humanity has
but
no such boundaries. Wouldn't you agree?
if it's true, that's interesting. If I don't agree, it seems, let's say yes.
Yes, I would.
Sit back
Because
down.
you can see that Mona Lisa doesn't have an aspect like you can see that okay it's a woman, but at the same time like it seems like a fusion of a male with a woman. You could see that. But of course, if that's true, that
Seem on
what
edge.
she was saying, it's interesting to
Deceptive
see.
as ever.
Do you want to smoke? I'm not stopping you.
Aha, the fire alarm.
I'll allow it.
Because don't forget, there is a fire alarm in the ceiling. See in there, because in the beginning you could do something to that, but of course I didn't, because I want to see more what the game had. Because one thing that I like this type of games, VMV, is the choice, the different areas, everything. It's all about the player.
Bet you're hungry, huh? Hope you like chow mein.
Would have preferred pad thai.
Okay.
Well, you snooze, you lose. Sounds exciting. Let's go check it out.
It's a shopper, right? Yep. But I think they are the music volume and the voice volume are together, I think, and that's a thing that I don't like.
Are they looking for you?
No. There'll be others out there tonight with far less subtlety than me.
Others?
Oh, she is ravenous tonight.
Again, Nikki.
You've got a nerve.
Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit.
What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
Nikki.
No. Maybe you think
You've outsmarted me or something, but you need to consider your position.
Apologize.
I'm sorry, Nikki. Something came up.
Oh, something came up, please. I could ruin you if I wanted to.
Jesus.
the future of your piss and exhibitions is riding on my pin?
You fucking coward.
If you hate me so much, why don't you just put a bullet in my head?
Okay.
How does it feel to be a home wrecker, Morgan? To whore yourself out for your business?
You don't know what you're talking about.
One thing I do know, you fucked a married woman to get what you wanted.
Stop.
Just admit it. You fucked Nikki Dryden Oakes.
Yes, and I hate myself for it.
And you were gonna fuck her again tonight, weren't you?
Yes, if you didn't come here, I'd have gone to her hotel and fucked her. But I'll never ever do it again. It's done.
Okay, so in
Finished.
there we need to end the call.
Did you hear that, Jamie?
Ooh.
Is it true? Morgan.
It is, Jamie.
I'm so sorry.
Ah, okay.
Let's get back to work.
Now we understand more about the story. Okay. Nikki's friend of our sister, and now our sister knows that's for our business what we were doing. Damn, all night in there.
Is it done?
Almost.
I think the relationship affection with
think it would garner a
Dorian
lot of
is
attention
how
one
the
of these
painting
walks.
will be. Is what I think.
Remind me how many customers you had yesterday?
About 5 or 6. Something negligible.
If even a fraction of these likes turn up in person, your business is saved.
And perhaps portraiture will become relevant again. For a short while, at least.
Yeah, because now everything is through phone. So that's why.
Nikki's style is sickeningly glorifying. Dishonest portraiture. It's no better than the filters Ziggy Ray piles onto each picture.
It really kills you that that's what you're here for. Doesn't it?
I never said it was. It's a astounding the clout these influencers carry.
For better or worse, a leader can govern through social media.
I wonder how far such a monopoly on society's attention could go. Sway elections, expose corruption, change the world. They are the dictators of our culture. Our new monarchs, regaled by legions. What a world we live in. What's your view on social media, Morgan?
Does it matter?
Good, bad,
All your
art.
opinions matter to
Bad,
me.
because social media is not good for the world.
I'm listening.
It's a poison.
That's
We
my
now live in
opinion.
an age of comparison and inferiority up against what we see on our screens.
Well, there's always someone better than you out there,
Exactly. Not to mention the proliferation of misinformation.
especially when the airways are abused without filter.
And then there's the most insidious misinformation that bubbles beneath the surface.
We know about this social media, about
Indoctrinates
the
disillusioned
pandemic, a
and
lot of people
crystallizes
lying,
their resentment into
using misinformation,
radicalization.
so...
You know, I'm trying to enlighten you, Morgan.
So you're a preacher?
Please. Religion
But
repulses
there was
me.
art.
Theism gave rise to the hierarchical structures of power that plague humanity today. We're preconditioned to serve, and yet we're shocked by the greed of bankers and politicians scrambling to the top of the tree. It's been the same for decades, and it'll be the same for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand. What's this now?
I sometimes hold exhibitions involving light installations.
What's the theme?
The cycle of life. This one's childhood.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Adolescence.
That's interesting. Lights for the cycle of
Adulthood.
life. That's kind of cool. Stealth attack. No, let's go stealth. Stealth.
I don't want this to end.
It will. Just as all life begins and ends. In darkness.
You didn't try to escape.
We have the phone. Ooh. What? We got knocked out with one punch.
I didn't want to tie you up like an animal. All I've taught you, and this is the thanks I get.
I don't owe you anything, Dorian. You're just full of hate.
Ooh, God.
You know, it's only a matter of time before the police get here.
But I haven't finished.
Forget about your painting. What does it matter?
They don't have enough to spare.
Well, story consequence. Is it because there is not a lot of police?
Just about the painting. What do you want?
That's a question that never gets asked of the people. Our generation has been through every upheaval. The cultural, technological,
I
social,
didn't understood.
political,
She
economic.
watched the
And
car.
not once have we had an ounce of agency in our future. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant. It's time to take back that agency.
You've watched way too many conspiracy theory videos, Dorian.
I chose your exhibition as a symbol. A place of hope, corrupted by the greed and inhumanity that consumes society.
You fucking psychopath. A single hostage in a meaningless art exhibition won't change anything.
Oh, but it's not meaningless this weekend, is it? The eyes of the world had turned to it, and that's what made it so perfect.
Perfect for what?
To be a small brushstroke as part of our larger piece.
Yeah, it has to be Sophie about what she's painting.
And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he shed tears, for there was nothing left to conquer.
Nice quote. After all this, you really are just a thief.
Oh, I'd have happily watched this burn. But to the victor, the spoils. Thank you for being my part in our stand against oppression. Today is a statement, a catalyst for change.
Through brutality. That isn't a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message powerful enough to unite all. Leonardo da Vinci was born a peasant, so anonymous that his surname was merely the town he was born in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art, and the world responded.
I wish a beautiful message was all it took.
Is she going to show how to paint? What?
You said it yourself. I'm the gallery's first ever reproduction artist.
I was expecting...
Yourself. I guess I didn't like what I saw.
Relationship consequence, there it is. She didn't paint us, she painted the dog. The portrait that we shows.
If you'd just believed in me, we could have walked out of here together into a new Britain. You never gave me your critique of my painting.
Insult, stay silent, praise. Is equal to the other.
It's formally flawless. Every brushstroke is purposeful and textural. It's emotionally in tune with the subject, which reflects your artistic intelligence. Well done.
Hey, Sappy.
How may I help you?
Join a popular live cast.
The police say there's been mass rioting and detonated explosions at targeted businesses and residences around the city. They seem to be coordinated. What the fuck? What's
Goodbye,
this
Morgan.
madness in London I've woken up to? Oh my god, you guys.
Can anyone hear me? Hello? Ah! I'm inside! Can you hear me? Help! Help!
So we're gonna get stuck in there forever. Holy shit. What happened? Wait, we gonna die? Relationship consequence. She doesn't kill us. Because we increase a little bit so she doesn't kill us. But, like she said, if we trust her, we could get out together. Meaning that there is a way to get out with her instead of being there stuck. But, like, so the city was being attacked. And she was one of that ordered attack. It's like kind of weird. Like I understand the story when she grab us and put us in the chair, but the attack on the city is kind of weird because we saw our sister being attacked, like they throwing something through the window, right? So we know something is happening, but like the entire city, so. But overall, it's interesting. Like the choice, like story consequence, relationship consequence, everything has consequence. What you choose. So like you can see that you can get out of that with her, and maybe then you paint the city being attacked. You can die exploding because she does not trigger. But then of course there is more things that can happen depending on your choice. But it seems interesting, like she's there to steal the painting that Nikki delivered to us, but at the same time she's trying to say why she's doing that. That is all about like about us, that we don't care about the paintings, we care is all about the money. It is. But one thing that I will change in the game is like how I've been saying, the volume of the music and volume of the voice to be super divided like that. I could increase the voice of the voice of the volume voice like that you could hear better, and decrease the volume of the music like that, because it seems that they are together. But I like it, like everything has consequence. So now I go with the female. We can't advance because it's the first time you can't skip. Now I go for the play with the female protagonist because it's gonna be different, because it's on 1982 or 1981 that you play, so everything is different to see what is the story in there. But to do this type of games is like, it's always interesting because of the stories that they create, the choice, the consequence of your choice is always good, and then of course the endings that they implement. But I think it's not easy to make now because of pandemic that passed, right? But still you need to be always careful. So I can see it being hard to make this type of games because of that. And it's like, it's always a good game to play because you have a story. You don't need to play, right? You are seeing like it's like a movie, but you only use the mouse because of the choice. Certain people don't like that. I understand why, but I like it because it's always interesting. Because I like games that have choice and different endings. I like that. That's why, like, when they say that, certain developers say that you can show the endings, I'm like, is it worth or not to show? When they don't say it, I try it always because I like it. But I understand why developers put that restriction, say that you can't show all the endings or you can't show any ending. It's like, I understand why, because it's a business, and they aren't like how I can say 8 hours, nothing like that. They are small, but you have different endings. So ending found 1 of 6, because 6 on this with the male protagonists. So it's 6, so it's 12, not 18, I think. Seeds cover, of course, Decision May 19, Small Mercy. And then show it with Dorian that we got 4 relationship. We got like green that is accepting, right? This shoe is red. I don't know what it means. In here shows cross because they died, the policewoman, and our sister and our nephew. They don't have nothing. I don't know why. So okay. Okay, so now female. Let's go for that. Okay, time shows again. I forgot to see if I could increase a little bit of the volume to see if increase the voice. But oh well, I stay silent. Okay, nation divides are social unrest, have left society flirting with anarchy. People's anger honored in our prime minister as their popularity. Going to read everything. Because I thought it was
The
equal.
subject's auburn hair has been accentuated by the artist's use of alizarin crimson, often used to paint blood. It makes for a truly evocative frame in which to nestle such a powerful visage. And the artist has mainly used round and filbert brushes to perfect the curvature of the model's features.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Does it matter?
Fair enough.
It's Dorian. Now we are like with the female protagonist is the Dorian. That was Dorian.
It just came in last week. Oh, no flash photography, sir.
Oh, sorry. It's just don't get to see a lot of indie portrait exhibition these days.
Was it same actors?
What can I show you next?
Well, I've had a good look around actually, and I can't really find what I came to see. It's the Prime Minister's portrait.
Of course.
Arriving tomorrow, sir. It'll be on display in our main exhibition room, exclusively for the weekend.
Got it. Well, guess I'll have to come back then.
You can see that story is kind of equal to the male protagonist, but different era.
Thank you again for visiting, sir.
Please, call me Taylor. Is she all right with those easels?
Oh, don't mind her. She's just my intern.
All right.
Anyway, Taylor, I'm Morgan.
Yeah,
different name. Morgan. If you don't mind my asking, what time you finish, maybe I could hear some more critiques over a drink.
Oh, wow. And I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I'm full of surprises, me.
Okay, let's accept.
To approach a woman in her place of work.
Or how else would you ask someone out?
You're a bit younger than what I usually go for.
Well, age is just a number in my mind.
The bar on the high street. 8 p.m.
Story affected, of course. That is, we accept to go on a date with him.
How many customers was that for the day?
5.
The same number with the male protagonist, while it was 5.
Was that the last of the easels, Sam?
Yes, thanks. I arranged them in the storeroom and cleaned the toilets just like the boss.
Is there anyone else left in the building?
No, it's just us.
I'll lock up early then. Is there something wrong with your back?
No, it's nothing. I took some painkillers in the office.
Okay. We've got a big weekend ahead. I need you fighting fit.
Of course, I will be.
Good.
There is one thing, Morgan. I've been interning here for a while now, and I've learned so much from you, including what you look for in good portraiture.
Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry, but we just haven't been turning over enough for me to pay you.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Whoa.
Oh.
Do you think it's good enough to have a small part in the exhibition this weekend?
Needs work? No, yes. Yes. It's good. It's a good painting. I like it.
I think it looks right at home. Congratulations,
Story
Sam.
effect, of
You
course.
have your first exhibited piece of art.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't need to say anything. Your talent earned this.
Thank you so much, Morgan.
Now go home and get some rest. We're going to have a lot more customers this weekend.
I'll be in early to help you receive the Prime Minister's portrait.
Like, I don't understand a lot of art, but it seems a good painting. So why not put it in display? Ah, that era, that radius world like a box.
The painting was done by none other than Turner Prize-winning portraitist Nicky Dryden Oakes.
Again, this guy.
Britain has been torn asunder. Hardship is befalling the populace like a plague. What is our future?
Holy shit.
What is our future?
Oi! What's going on here?
Was he threatening you, madam? No. You need to listen to...
All right.
No, he's not threatening us. No, I'd say no.
No, it's fine. He's always around here screaming rubbish through that megaphone.
Right, we'll move along then, sir. Consider this a warning.
Story effect, of course.
You two should come by this weekend and see the Prime Minister's portrait.
Yeah, might be a little tied up, love.
Sorry, madam. We're on duty all weekend. Public safety's the priority.
Of course. Well, your work is very much appreciated.
That those uniforms of police were like, what the hell? No. There he comes. Now it's a male thief, of course. Holy shit, a lot of medicine in there.
Morgan? Is that your disappointed face?
Nicky, of course not. You'd never see that. It's my extremely surprised face. To what do I owe the pleasure, Miss Dryden Oakes?
Well, I was just passing through the area. I did see some police hanging about outside, though.
Oh, just checking up ahead of tomorrow. Let me show you the exhibition room.
Story consequence? Oh, she doesn't like that painting. Yep. You could see on her face, she was like, ugh, that painting, horrible. Why she accepted?
Power cuts, very 1970s too.
Oh, the Manners electrics haven't been refined for a while, but they'll be back on shortly.
Ah, yes.
As if by magic.
Electric
I
light
made
problems.
Space, especially.
Yes.
It'll be the absolute centerpiece.
You won't need that much space.
Oh, you brought it. What about the scheduled delivery?
I cancelled it, don't worry. I thought you'd appreciate a personal delivery.
The same thing with the male protagonist.
Who knows? The extra attention might even reel in some buyers for these others.
Oh, but profits are from admission only. Everything else is about showcasing the portraits.
Questionable business model. You gonna get that?
No, it's not, urgent. Nicky, not here.
No better place. You owe me this much, don't you?
Oh my god, it's saving! But of course, with different, how I can say, instead of being social media,
I knew no one would
it's
disturb
about
us.
other things.
Now, guard that case with your life.
I will, Nikki, I promise.
So now close the museum. What the fuck? What the fuck are those? Who are those fucking people? While they were in there, like watching inside, like, oh. Again, left the case on the bathroom.
Morgan Haynes speaking. The exhibition's closed for the day.
Hi, Morg. It's me. Again? Look, sorry to pester. You'd think I was the baby of the family, wouldn't you?
Jamie, I can't talk to you.
Yeah, no, all it is I just need somewhere to bed down over the weekend. And it's the last time, all right? I promise.
In a position to help you anymore.
No, but I'll repay you with interest. I can get some, like, investors for your gallery, and, I'll sort it all out.
You're still here.
Who's that?
Oh, it's Noah.
I told you to clear this up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you fucking dare.
The drug addict, of course.
I've got no one else to call.
Help or hang
Wait,
up?
wait, seriously, Beth, leave it.
My name isn't Beth, you twat.
Help. Let's help.
It's not Betty either.
Jamie, let me speak to the girl.
Look, she's not a girl. Okay, she's over 18.
Hand her the phone.
She wants to talk to you.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Hello? Who is this?
I'm his sister.
Okay.
I'm here to help.
I just met this guy at a bar and thought he was cool. But now, I'm going to call the police if he doesn't fucking leave.
You don't need to do that. Just listen to me.
He bought drugs.
Please.
His dealers know where I live now.
This is my parents' house.
Jesus, let's help.
I'm
Let's
going to
help.
Oxford this year.
Just listen to me, okay?
What's your name?
Blake.
Blake. That's a beautiful name. Do you have any cash, Blake?
Yes, of course.
Give him everything you can for a hotel room tonight.
You're just trying to steal from me.
My name is Morgan Haynes. I'm the curator of the portrait exhibition at Argyle Manor.
Come here tomorrow and I will write you a check to remunerate you.
Deal?
Yes. Anything to get rid of him.
Okay, story effect. Let's see what's gonna happen.
In the future, Blake, beware of people who promise you the world.
Lesson learned. Thank you so much.
I want to see what's gonna happen. I think what will be bad was hang up. Maybe something will happen bad to Blake, but for now, I think saying this won't happen nothing. So now the thief enters. That's easy to understand. Cause it's safe thing.
Excuse me?
Oh, hi.
He's the same guy that was the kidnapper, the guy that was on share.
It's a bit rickety. Could do with a refurb.
No, but now with beer.
I'm looking to paint a copy of one of your
I'm sorry, sir. We're closed.
Well, you don't usually close this early, do you?
No, but we've got a big weekend and so... Hang on, how did you get in? The front door should have been locked.
I'm afraid it wasn't.
I typed in my passcode and saw it lock, I'm sure of it.
Stand firm. No, back down.
Tell you. I walked right in.
Back down.
Sorry for the confusion, sir. It must have been an error or something.
It's all right.
these things happen. And don't worry, I turned the lock with my own hands after I came in. Wouldn't want someone lifting these beautiful paintings.
Well, they aren't quite Rembrandt's.
Rembrandt was overrated.
Seriously?
A well-versed imitator of Caravaggio.
Each to their own. Look, sir, we have a big day tomorrow. We're closing early.
Oh, the Dryden Oaks portrait of the Prime Minister. How did you pull that off?
I met Nikki at a function at the World Trade Center in New York. We hit it off. We've finally found a way to collaborate.
Wow. An artist with Nikki's profile helping out a small exhibition like that is quite something.
She's doing me a great favor.
With no strings attached, too.
Hmm.
I'm Dorian.
Morgan. Dorian, like...
Dorian Gray. Ironic, eh?
It's a lovely name. I must say, you're the first ever reproduction artist to visit one of my exhibitions.
You mean forger?
Faithful reproduction is a fine art in itself. Although you would be Rembrandting a Caravaggio.
Touché.
Yeah, touché.
I've been struggling for inspiration recently.
It's tough. I never had the talent myself, so I figured I'd contribute more by helping those who do.
In that case, could I paint you? You make such an amazing subject in so many ways.
Okay, let's
You're
accept
really
again.
quite enthralling.
Because I think in here you need always to
I
accept.
suppose I could spare half an hour.
Brilliant. Let me just
Of course you
reconfigure.
can decline, but why not?
You prefer to paint standing?
Always. It allows me to zoom in and out on my subject.
Because you know that there is a relationship that you need to
How are
have.
you going to pose?
Now depends on if you have max or not.
I don't know. It's harder than I thought.
Perfect. Stay like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry about my Rembrandt comment. I can have some strong opinions.
Yes.
It was bold but valid.
Maybe you are
Rembrandt
crazy.
stole his students' work for the last 10 years of his career.
How they paint in this time? Well, it's different. It's not with a brush, nothing like that. It's like with a rag. Yeah, it seems it's with a rag that is painting. Interesting. But now I want to know what is his purpose for entering in the museum and why he wants. What is the purpose of the story of him in here, of this era?
This is going to be great.
Oh, plastic bottle. Fancy. Let's leave it there for tonight. I could sit for you again next week.
Let me do your skin tone as a base.
No, Dorian, I need to get home.
I'm not asking for much longer.
I know how you artists can get. If I let you start, we will be here all night. All right, this is over. I'm done.
I really wouldn't, you know. Stand up and this room ends up looking like a Jackson Pollock. Feel under your seat.
The bomb, right? Same thing, a bomb.
That is a PAD, a pressure-activated detonator. A bomb, Morgan. Similar principle to a grenade. Once the safety pin is removed, the striker lever and percussion cap collide, creating a spark which triggers the detonator. Once you sat down on that chair, you became the safety pin.
This isn't real.
No? Well, go on. Try it.
Of course, nobody tries it when you know it's a bomb.
You've never been someone's muse, have you? Like
It has a brush, so what he was doing with that drag.
I could write you a check.
Painted Helga Testoff 247
Or a painting.
times
You
bearing
could
the back
take
of both
any
his
one
wife
of
and her
these.
husband.
Dorian, what do you want?
Because he used the rag for what, so.
Behind the drapes.
Multiple sockets. Fancy.
Whoa, interesting.
Someone's really trying to get hold of you.
Because of that era, you didn't have a phone.
Morgan.
Yes.
It was always
Nick,
like this.
I need you again. I'll be at the Rampton. I've booked our usual suite. I'll make my excuses at home.
Nikki, tonight I really can't.
Think very carefully about the next word that comes out of your mouth. I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't let me down.
It was a telephone that exists instead of mobile phone. Yes.
You can't keep me here.
Suzanne insisted on dozens of sittings when painting his subject. Goya sometimes needed just a day. I only want the night.
Get rid of that shit.
Mate, I'm a lager man through and through.
Nah, try it. Try it.
Oh, because we say to go on a date with him.
Wait, that's rank.
Scream, get to know Dorian.
I think I'm done for tonight anyway. What?
Get to know Dorian.
Wait, my head's spinning.
Story affected.
You know your art, Dorian, but I take it you didn't learn how to make bombs at art school.
You assume I had the privilege of attending such an establishment? No. I grew up dirt poor in Belfast. My father taught me and my brother how to fight, shoot guns, build rudimentary explosives.
IRA? You don't sound Irish. And I thought they changed tack to hunger strikes.
I never said I was IRA. There are many angry people taking up arms in Britain and beyond. Just ask President Reagan and Pope John Paul II. Thanks for taking an interest in me, though.
Okay, max relationship we have. Now we need to be careful.
How do I know the bomb under my chair is real?
Yes, certain choices are the same for each story,
I
right?
had a feeling
But
you'd ask me that.
I understand why they did like that.
What's that? Dorian?
Only to trick.
Now, calmly tell me when Nikki's painting's being delivered.
You know that it's on the
First thing in the
bathroom.
morning by a fine art transportation company.
And how's it being brought in?
Via the back door, just through there.
Great.
Fuse the
So we have
paint
until
with
the morning, as
water.
I'd hoped.
To clean,
So
of
that's
course,
what
the
you're really
brush
after.
too, but you can then fuse.
How did you get in here?
My uncle was a chimney sweep. As a teenager, I worked with him and learned how to scale houses and open unlocked windows. Such lowly manual jobs are all I could aspire to at that age.
Your painting style does seem somewhat practical. And you look like you could use a good night's sleep, too.
My reality means that I have to pursue my passion outside working hours. Anything else you want to critique to make me feel even more out of place? I know I might not look like you or talk like you.
That's not what I was doing. Art is for all, and all are welcome at my exhibitions.
Well, that's a utopian vision, isn't it? But my social strata means that I, like many, exist under a glass ceiling.
And you think what you're doing here will break that ceiling?
You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Ooh.
Where are you going?
Toilet. Wash me brushes.
You have water there.
You can't leave me alone, surely. What if I try to escape?
I won't clean up the mess.
So now is the part that you can distract, not see the casing there, right? Because he sees screaming pain, screaming panic. Whoa, this is different. In pain. Let's see if it is this or not. Okay.
Dare I ask?
I'm on my period, you asshole. The stress is making the pain flare up. Ugh.
Well, do you have any painkillers?
Yes, they're in a cupboard in the office.
Don't go anywhere, will you?
Okay, it had to be pain. Relationship consequence, because you're gonna get the painkillers for us. Dude, that is not painkillers. But like that, he didn't grab the case. He saw it, but he didn't grab. What the hell?
I don't need that.
Right.
He was like, is this that you need? Okay.
You didn't need to hold me hostage, you know. I'd have posed for you beyond tonight, voluntarily.
That wouldn't set me apart.
What do you mean?
The recognition of one's work often depends on the mythos surrounding it. You know the story of the portrait of Madame X by John Singer Sargent? Scandalized for being too sexually suggestive by the bourgeoisie of 19th century France. And now it's one of the most famous portraits in history. Infamy is a strong currency.
So, this is some sort of performance piece.
A hostage portrait would be a watershed, don't you think? I want to be a trailblazer, Morgan. I need to grab people's attention.
let's say,
By
agree.
whatever means necessary.
I see what you're saying. Commerciality is important. I'm fighting to survive too. Admissions are at an all-time low. I'm hemorrhaging money from the residency at this manor.
So exploiting young workers and compromising your dignity is your solution?
You can't come with those people again.
Hello,
Take that, motherfucker. But they can help us, so. Save us! Save us!
Wow. You need an alarm, love. Come on.
No, don't! Let go.
Where's your safe?
I don't have one. Now, get off me!
This is different from the other.
There's a bomb under my chair.
Why don't you stop talking shit? Hmm?
Get up!
Yeah.
Oh shit, they have the painting now.
Fucking hell. You reckon?
It's just one of my paintings. It's worthless.
There's nothing in the till. Nah, mate, that'll do.
No, no, please stop! No, 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 please don't take that! Don't take it, I'll do anything! Don't leave, please don't leave!
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
I've just split your comrade's arm clean in two. There'll be a compound fracture beneath the sleeve. You've got about half an hour to get her to hospital before she bleeds out. Let me make this easier. It's her or the case.
So this is one of the relationship
What would you
consequences.
have me do, my muse?
Engage.
Don't do it. Save your friend.
Right. Drop it, mate.
Oh, fucking.
Drop it.
Because we need the painting in there.
Under the easel. Come and claim her.
Okay, this is different from the other day. That's good. But that relationship consequence help because we have Max. He attacked, and like that we still have the painting in there at the same time. Yeah. If we hadn't Max, it will be different at the same time.
You lied to me.
Dorian, please don't take it. It would ruin me.
Well, you wouldn't get the blame for it. Must be insured for millions.
But at the same time, they find the case, like the painting, right? He finds it.
I've still got work to do here.
Of course, story effect, because I say to engage, right? To save their friend, because if I say ignore, they will take the
Why
painting.
would they do that?
They have a right to be angry. They just channeled that anger unwisely. So, shall we?
Of course, to find different endings, it's not gonna be easy, because if it's 6 for each, that gives 12 endings, right? It's not gonna be easy to find all, because you need to know what to say to be different then. But of course, it's not easy because it takes some time to find all the endings. But it's one thing that's good is replayability. You don't beat it and it's done. I don't know if the game has achievements or
There's
not.
talent in this room. I can see a few of these on the walls of great galleries.
Portrait painting is dying. TVs, Polaroid cameras. People have images on demand now. Why would they waste time and money seeing those images through someone's paintbrush?
Too afraid of what they might see. Nikki's been with her partner, what, 10 years now?
Relationships are complicated.
Wouldn't know.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's gonna be about our brother or is Nikki? Yeah.
Morgan!
It's our brother, of course.
What's all the noise, Jamie?
So this shitty room is all I'm worth, is it?
You're lucky there were any vacancies at all.
And be grateful Blake gave you cash.
Yes, good. Mate, can you restart the minibar, please? Sorry, sir, I can't do that.
We've had noise complaints about you. Whoops. Yeah, and as you paid in cash.
I'm going to need to ask for a chargeable credit card. Otherwise, we'll kick you out.
Yeah, oh, mate, I don't know. Look, just give me 1 second. Morg, listen, I need your credit card details.
You can't be serious.
They're gonna throw me out in the streets. Okay, please, Morgan, I'm begging you.
Let's agree. Try to help our brother. Yes, he's a drug
Have you got a
addict,
pen and paper?
but you can try to save him.
Yeah, I do.
1612
1612
1988 2912.
What do you remember how adult we used to think credit cards were?
0882.
82. I've got it. Well, you are the best, Morg. I love you. Mwah.
Let's see what's gonna happen now.
No wonder your business is going under. The security code on the door.
What about it?
I've been watching, Morgan.
I hope that was
Why
a
did
good
you choose
choice
1907?
to help our brother.
It was Frida Kahlo's year of birth, the year of Valaton's portrait of Gertrude Stein, and of course, Vanessa Stephen
Let's
married the great
explain.
art critic Clive
To explain
Bell.
the codes.
1907 was the year my great-grandfather, Douglas Pickren, worked in his studio in Montmartre.
Never heard of him.
Well, his best pieces only made it as far as the walls of my childhood home.
A meager legacy is better than none at all.
I feel comfortable around portraits. I'm never alone.
You needed their company.
My parents died in a car accident when I was 14. Jamie became my guardian. Then came his troubles.
Of course, drug
He
addict.
frittered away his inheritance leading the high life until it led him. If Mum and Dad were alive, they'd have shaken some sense into him. They were wonderful people.
Nothing is more powerful than the portraits we paint in our minds. One of the great disappointments of adulthood is realizing that our idols are as flawed as anyone else. You've not known hardship anyway.
Hardship is relative.
You're deluded by self-pity. You've squandered this.
So it decreased. So explaining
You've
the
had more
decrease
chances
in
than
here,
some have in a lifetime.
I think in the other decrease too. Explain the code that you have,
They'll come back on soon.
the security
I
code.
know, but unfortunately, I haven't got all night.
That's interesting. That explain decrease. Because you are explaining why. Stand up or seduce. Let's go again to seduce, if it works or not.
I think you feel alone. You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent.
Because the
I've
other time
displayed
it
your
worked
paintings here.
with in 2000 with the male protagonist, it
Still
worked
could.
even with not a lot of relationship.
I like you, Dorian.
Get back in your pose.
Oh my god! Now the switch move.
Let go of me!
Dorian.
No, 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 no! Dorian, no! No, 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 no!
Did you really think I'd be such a cliche? Okay, I'll admit, the PAD bomb wasn't real.
Of course.
But this is. I'm going to paint you. And you are going to...
Here comes the police. That's easy.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Madam, it's Sergeant Robin Latif. No, you're still here. I can hear voices. Can you come to the door, please?
It's a policeman.
Get rid of him, or I will.
Madam.
What's the problem?
A group of vandals have been breaking into businesses in the area. Wanted to check up on you.
Oh, wow. No, I haven't seen anything untoward.
You alone?
Yes, totally.
Madam, I'm gonna come in.
Oh shit.
Burglarizing thugs? Don't they have jobs? All good here, Sergeant. That is a sergeant's badge, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
My sister's an inspector, so I know the Met Police ranks quite well.
May I ask who you are?
Ooh, this is embarrassing. He's caught us here, darling. You'd have to hold a gun to this one's head for her to admit she's smitten.
Is this your partner?
Dispute, comply.
You can't lie to a policeman, sweetheart.
Comply.
Yes, Sergeant. I know it's deeply unprofessional, but we got carried away.
It's a bit creepy in there. Feels like the portraits are watching you.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Anything else?
They don't in here. The police don't die. That's good.
I can lock up, sweetheart. What's your partner up to?
Staying tuned into the radio.
Sounds like a busy night. I'll leave you to it.
Is your sister on duty this weekend?
No, she's still recovering from injuries she sustained at the riots a couple of months back.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Alex and I were on duty in Brixton, so I can understand what she faced.
And yet our dear Prime Minister wants to cut police spending.
Well, that's above my pay grade, sir.
It's the people who suffer at the end of the day.
Good night, Sergeant.
I don't know if in here is because the relationship is high or not. Like that police don't die. Like the other with the male protagonist that the true police woman died.
Well done. No one got hurt. I'm hanging around for a bit. Something's off.
Ah, okay.
They were cool, just couples, Sarge. No need to be weird about it.
They know something's wrong.
Sergeant Latif and Constable Jackson responded. We're travelling to the scene.
You know something is wrong,
Those
but
policemen
he
had
needs
sussed
to
you,
go.
would you have killed them?
I prefer to avoid death. Sometimes the choice isn't in my hands.
So you have rules.
I have ambitions.
Say that is all about the player that needs to choose, of course.
Your intern, Sam, what does she get out of this?
Valuable experience in the field.
For no money. You're exploiting her.
I told you, I have no income and I get no funding. I can't pay her.
She's one of the few who shares your passion for portraiture. Don't you think you have a responsibility to her?
I have many responsibilities.
Stop justifying your sins.
Sins? I didn't have you pegged for a preacher.
You epitomize everything wrong with this country. You take all you can from those below you and give nothing back.
What do you want me to do?
Make amends.
Look, I repaid Sam the best way I could by hanging her painting on my wall.
That's
okay,
true.
it's not money, but it's the first time her work has been professionally accepted, and that counts for
There
a
is
lot.
the consequence of to put the painting there. It increased the relationship because it says, okay, you did something good for her, for the intern.
I guess I have changes to make to my painting.
I still don't understand what is that. Like the sound that it does is to take out the paint.
You really value portraiture above all else. Over profit. Over decency. A very small part of me respects that.
Enough to let me go.
Let's see. Tell me more about these portraits.
Okay, now is that part that
You can stand if you like.
tell about the paintings, every painting that is in there. We know about that.
This was painted 2 months before the subject died.
We know about
High
that.
contrast background is made all the more vivid by the artist's use of vermilion red. It's a solemn painting. He knew the end was near.
It's only
didn't
different
sanitize
how
her.
she in here tells you. The others say
see
that
the
we knew
reality
the
of
guy,
age,
in here is different.
but also a life well lived. No regrets.
Such dignity. What else?
This gem of a portrait by Richard Greaves, a wonderfully classical style.
Applied these broad brushstrokes with the
High forehead, the
straight
muted
nose.
background
There's no
colours
bad
and mark
perfect
on this
contrast
painting.
to the beautiful light.
Her
despite
skin
how
lives.
strokes.
Everyone has been placed with
And here,
absolute
had
precision
these portraits
to
created
create
by
this
this
sense of verisimilitude.
Now,
we're very close to her face.
it's appropriate that the poses are so self-conscious.
Illusion of naturalism about them.
Older.
And the high
frank,
contrast
direct.
backgrounds are fun, modern. You're right. There is talent in this room. Talent that I'll always be committed to.
What about that one?
a Technicolor take on the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the artist's use of sfumato, the blurred softening of the outlines which defined Leonardo's masterpiece.
A technique I use myself.
The same artist did the piece that hangs in the anteroom.
So androgyny is their motif.
How so? The Mona Lisa is a woman.
Same thing.
In popular normative opinion, yes. But it's actually a composite of Lisa Gherardini and Salai, Leonardo's male assistant and lover. Da Vinci saw that gender was the greatest veneer of all, and that true humanity has no such boundaries. Wouldn't you agree?
If it's true, let's say yes. If it's true, this is like kind of interesting.
I would.
Because they wouldn't say random things, right? They needed to search this.
You're on edge.
Perceptive as ever.
Yes, let's smoke.
I presume all the paintings are varnished.
Oh no, it's him that's gonna smoke, not us. It seems.
It'll help.
Okay. It's gonna be both of us smoking too. Okay.
Oh, that's strong.
Pure indica. The best sleep aid.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, but in here we don't have a fire alarm like the other, right? So for now we are doing good.
You epitomise everything wrong in this country. You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Like we have a relationship with him, like that we know that he can save us, maybe? Or we can be wrong.
I bet you're hungry, huh?
Instead of being Chinese food, it's a sandwich. So now it's gonna be Nikki, right?
It's been ringing incessantly.
Like the other
Answer it.
time? Or it can be our brother. Give me the sandwich. Don't eat more, or you're gonna get fat.
Hello?
It's Nikki.
Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit. What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
So in here we know that we should end it.
Or something, but you need to consider your position very carefully.
This isn't going to happen.
Tonight?
Ever.
Oh, cute. Look, I'm willing to let this slide if you'll just come over now.
You don't get it, do you? This is wrong.
I could ruin you if I wanted to. The future of your pissant business is riding on my painting.
I'll have to find a way without you then, Nikki.
I'm pulling the plug.
I want my painting back first thing.
Hello, Nikki. Who the fuck are you?
All you need to know is my aunt's the editor-in-chief of one of the country's biggest tabloid newspapers.
Blackmail? Morgan, seriously?
The media loves an extramarital affair. Art and sex. What a scoop.
You have no proof.
Want to bet?
Morgan's told me every juicy, shocking detail.
Oh.
Don't call again. You're not getting the portrait back.
That's interesting.
Sorry, I just couldn't stand her inhumanity any longer.
Yes, you can say like, ah, the choices are equal to each other. Yes, they could have done different. Yes, for each era. But at the same time, you need to know that the story is about the paintings, about what's happening in that era too. So I understand why they put choice almost equal to each other. That like, you can say, will the endings be equal to each other? Maybe some can change.
Is it done?
Almost.
I think some choice can be some endings can be a little bit different. Story consequence because of the painting, because the thieves didn't stole.
Nikki's style is sickeningly glorifying. Pure propaganda.
Because if the thieves
It really
stole
kills
the
you that that's what
painting,
you're here for, doesn't it?
something will happen in here.
I never said it was.
Meanwhile, in the other, nobody appears to steal.
Do it. Truly liberate yourself.
Burn it. But see, different. Different from a choice that is different. Certain choices are equal, others will be different because of what happens. Because in here we have thieves appearing in the museum, and we have the choice to get it, to save the painting or not. In the other you don't have that. You can distract the thief or to throw to the vase or to throw to the canvas. So it's always immediately a different thing. Now the endings is one thing that it's gonna be hard to know if they are equal or not, or like two can be different and the rest the same. Now burning the painting, of course, of the Prime Minister. Of course, our character knows that she gonna lose money. Easy, because having that painting in there will bring customers, and to buy will earn a lot of money. That's why she was like, I need to do what he wants because I'm being kidnapping.
You know, I'm just opening your eyes, Morgan.
So you are a preacher then?
Please. Religion repulses me. Theism gave rise to the hierarchical systems of power that plague humanity today. Monarchs, presidents, prime ministers. We're preconditioned to serve, yet we're shocked by the greed of politicians and bankers scrambling their way to the top of the tree. It's been like this for decades, and it will be like this for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand.
So now it's gonna be our brother, right? It has to be.
Hey, Borg.
The bottom of the tree would like to speak to you.
Hello?
Hey, Morg. You answered. Listen, thanks for bailing me out.
Okay.
Mum and Dad have this all in high. All the whores and the drugs.
Wish none of the money went to waste.
And do you know the fucking maddest thing, yeah? If I had it all again, I'll probably just do the fucking same.
Stop saying these things. I'd like to think you wouldn't.
I need saving, Morg.
How much more can I do?
Hang up or
You're
PT?
supposed to be the smart one, so just think of something.
PT.
You can beat this.
Look, Morg, just listen, just like float me a couple hundred, yeah, and then we'll call it quits.
Ah.
No.
Jamie,
So, who the fuck is this?
I'm a friend of Morgan's.
Please stay out of this.
You know, for all of Morgan's flaws, you're a real parasite.
What the fuck did you just say?
Siphoning society's
That
resources
to be
for
hung
your
up.
avarice. People like you need to be exterminated.
Jesus.
Who the fuck is this? What are you doing with my sister?
I'm guiding her better than you ever could.
What? Morgan, are you alright? Morgan!
Damn it. Oh, here comes that guy again. I got now.
Rule Britannia, marmalade and jam. 5 Tories up your asshole, bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
This Prime Minister is perpetuating an image of our nation that is complete fantasy.
Rule Britannia, marmalade and jam.
He is the reality. The true voice of Britain. A cry for help, falling on deaf ears.
Flee or phone.
He should be
Ugh.
heard. We all should be heard, but our
Phone.
democracy is failing us.
Because I think Flea, he has a gun.
Wouldn't you agree, Morgan? Morgan?
Please send help to Argyle Manor. I'm being held hostage by a man named Dorian. He has a gun!
Ooh, take that, Mr. Oh shit.
I didn't want to tie you up like an animal. After all I've taught you, this is my thanks.
I don't owe you anything, Dorian. You're just full of hate.
Because now the police is not dead, so they can appear. But Flea would work. I think Flea wouldn't work because he has a gun, he points, and we need to stop.
You heard me on the phone. The police will be here soon.
Yep, here comes the consequence of having the police alive. And to
Get
phone
back,
to them.
Sarge. We need to call for backup. We have a suspected armed hostage situation at Argyle Manor.
Your time didn't
Firearms
work
unit
because they
required
were
urgently.
dead. With the male protagonist, of course.
Fuck's sake.
Sure. Why are you doing this, you madman?
For our future, Morgan. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant. It's time to take back that agency. We must weaponize and target the pressure points that will truly harm the establishment.
What's happening, Jackson?
He's waiting on a response.
But we don't have time to stay here, keep the area secure.
Secure from what?
That's an order. I'll call you if I need you.
Sarge!
But didn't affect the relationship, it's still the same. I think Flea will affect maybe.
Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. Francis Bacon. Thank you for being part of my stand against oppression.
You're taking a stand against the Prime Minister at a portrait gallery. That makes no sense. You lunatic.
A fish rots from the head down.
The entire establishment is defunct. My actions today shall be a catalyst for change. A stand to show people that with precision and organization, we can destabilize and overhaul the system.
Through brutality. It's not a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message that's powerful enough to unite everyone. But Da Vinci was born a peasant, so anonymous that his surname was merely the town he grew up in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art, and the world listened.
I wish a beautiful message was
Now
all
he
it
shows
took.
the painting. What the hell? That is the relationship consequence. Because we don't have the max. Because we don't have the max relationship, so it shows that we have flaws in there.
If you'd just have believed in me, we could have opened Britain's eyes together.
Comes the police. Nice. The gun is with us.
Stop resisting. You okay? Yeah. You're under arrest. You do not have to say anything.
Call for backup!
But it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. I'm going to handcuff you now.
Yes, Sergeant.
Fucking call for
You
backup!
stay calm, please.
Ooh. Break the chair, woman.
I wanted to achieve this without the loss of innocent life, I swear. You wouldn't shoot me in cold blood, eh?
Shoot Dorian. Let Dorian leave. Let Dorian leave. He doesn't have the painting now. He doesn't have the paint, so he doesn't get nothing.
Officer down.
Oi, freeze! What's going on? What?
I didn't do this. I'm unarmed. See, turn to your partner.
Where'd the man go?
I don't know.
I have an officer down and an injured civilian at Argyle Manor. Suspect fled on foot. Send the paramedics round back as soon as they arrive.
Can you cut me free?
This is a crime scene now. We have to wait for help to arrive.
How long will that take?
Because in here we burned the painting, so yes, you want to pass a message, but it doesn't have the paint because you burn it. So what's gonna be the difference in here?
Don't.
I need to.
So it's gonna be Dorian, of course.
It's a beautiful morning.
Why me?
Your exhibition was a perfect symbol. A place of hope. Corrupted by the greed and inhumanity that has consumed our society.
No one would have paid any attention to me and my exhibition.
Ordinarily, no.
But by putting a high-profile asset like the Prime Minister's portrait in jeopardy, well, that's enough to force the eyes of the country to fall on my actions here.
You're full of shit. You won't inspire a revolution. Not today, not in a decade, not in 4 decades.
You're calling me a liar.
You lied about the PAD bomb to keep me in that chair in the first place.
Well, partially, yes. Goodbye, Morgan.
To call attention to our museum.
We are presented with the portrait of a great society. It is a veneer, a lie. No petitions or marches will bring the change we need. We've been left with no option but violence.
Wait, he's gonna
My statement
explode?
will echo around the world on this day.
No.
Behold, my masterpiece.
No, he doesn't gonna explode because of the relationship. Because you don't need to have max relationship to him to not explode. But max relationship is for other things. Because he knows, like, okay, she listened to me, she did nothing to, like, bad to me, so I'm not gonna explode. But in here, like, the ending, okay, is same, right? They don't explode with us, but the city is not like with the mail was burning, like shoppers in sky, so it's different because he wants to make a statement. Like he was saying that what he did, right? Someone that did something to the paint of Prime Minister will call people to that museum, like making us to have more customers. But it's like if we don't have higher relationship with him, he would explode. How is that making a statement too? Because he will kill us and the police officers. Of course, if we killed him, right, you could shoot him. Maybe it's like we don't kill, right? We shoot him and he stays on the ground. Then it's gonna be different. I understand that, but like in this one, the statement is like I didn't understand very well what is the statement in this one. Like it talks about the Prime Minister. It's kind of hard to understand. Can we skip this? But there are certain choices that are different, others are equal. But that's understandable why, because it's showing that certain things exist because of, like, from the 2001 is saying that 2021 it was all about the social media, right? That people that are more known in social media have more power, like that. In this one it's all about the Prime Minister, but it's hard to understand why. But overall they are good, like the story, the choice. It's all about the gallery, right? Because it's making a statement with painting. Yes, could be instead of being always in the same place that we are, could be different. But at the same time, like when they recorded this, right? When they recorded all of this, maybe it was when the pandemic was high yet, so they couldn't go to different places. It's understandable. It's understandable why they don't do like in different places. You can see that they use the same actors for the 2 different years. You can see that. one is we are the male and we are being kidnapping. We are who need to do the choice, and in the other ear we are the female that has been kidnapped. So the choices are the same. Some choices that appear, some dialogue is the same, but different reference of that year at the same time. But then there is certain choice will be different because of what happens, right? Because with the female it appears those thieves try to steal the painting. We have different choices in there, and with the male doesn't have the thieves appearing. And then of course you have different choices that you can throw your shoe to the vase or to the canvas. So that's always a different thing. So in here 12 endings. So wait, in this one we have 12, so it's 18. So I was right, it's 18, and in here we have 12 endings. So with the female you have more endings to find, so that's not gonna be easy. That's interesting. So in here shows the green that we did the, so I think it's like green shows that we did the correct thing to do. That was with these three saying that to put the painting, to ignore, to end the call, right? And to give the money to her to pay, then we will give the money to Blake. And the others, red, we shouldn't say to go on a date. And the others, they don't show nothing, maybe because something is different in there. Like maybe you need to do a different choice, is what I think. Because why this shows green and this shows red and this doesn't show nothing. And then of course you have this, but with the female you have more endings, meaning that there is a lot of possibilities to do. Of course, one will be to have high relationship, maybe something will happen. Then of course, because you have more characters, there is different endings in there, because with the male we have less. So let me see. No, because the problem is the sound is so high. That's the issue. The sound is already high. To increase, I won't be able to talk a lot. In here, resume is to continue with the same stats, right? I think it is. No, it's showing the ending only, okay. Right? To do resume, I need to do a new game in that. Right, only to make sure. I think they shouldn't put like, I understand why they put resume, because if you need to do continue. I understand that. That is to put pause, right? Yeah, to put pause, so get then go back. So you need to see again this, could be faster. The problem, they don't have skip. Yeah, that's the issue. I think they shouldn't put resume, like if you beat it, if you are already at one ending, they shouldn't put resume, they should put stats and new game, right? They shouldn't put resume, because you do resume and you go for here, for the end, like show the credits. I think they should do that. But like overall is good. Yes, it's all about the paintings like that, but what matters in here is the story, the message that they pass at the same time, and the choice. Not like, oh my god, it's all about paintings. No, you need to understand that it's about the message that they are passing through the paintings and then the choice. You can't pass, there is no skip. One thing that this type of games you need to put to implement is the skip, because when you do one run, or even that they put resume and you go to press resume to see what happens, they should put skip too on resume, because they shouldn't have resume, they should have stats to see the ending that you had, and then a new game, not resume. because now I need to stay against this the fix. But this game is made by Unity Engine. Like, that's interesting. The others weren't by Unity. I think it's through other engine or is Unity. But this is why I like this type of video games. Like, yes, like you need to pay attention of how they are, what they are talking, right? You need to pay attention to that to understand the story. But the rest, like, yes, you don't play, you only press with the mouse the choice, you don't do nothing else. There's others that you need to press that ask quick time events, certain ones, of course. Certain ones have quick time events, in here you don't have. A lot of them don't put, others they implement quick time events, but not a lot. Yes, you can say, but VMV game, you don't do a lot of things. Yes, but it's a type of genre that is good to play because it's a way to rest a little bit instead of like being, oh my god, I need to beat the game, what I have to do. No, in here you can like relax, listen to the story, do different choices in different playthroughs, different endings. So instead of being always, oh, what I need to do, oh my god, I die, fuck you game. No, it's like rest, like, okay, what is happening. Certain games of VAV games, you have fun at the same time because of what's happening, right? Certain ones have you can have fun because of what's happening. In here, it's like more about the story and the message that they want to pass. That with the guy is about the social media, that nowadays everything is all around the social media, right? If you are popular on social media, you have more power. In this one is all about Sophia, about Prime Minister. I didn't understood very well about with the female. So now with the male, because I think with the male is more shorter than with the female. Let's try different choice. All your software will be lost. Would like to continue? Yes. You can now skip previous view scenes with tab. Okay. That's good that they have that. Because why on the resume you doing that? Resume. Because you understand, right? Nation divide breaks down to global pandemic, fractured society. It's easy to understand. Social media. In this one, it's easy to understand.
The subject's all been...
Okay.
Do for 25.
Let's decline.
Do you
Let's
want
see.
it or not?
It's all I've got.
It's all I got.
Then I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Have a good day.
Because buying the drugs will affect, because the policewoman, they will say, the man bought the drugs in here and killed. Because that's one thing that's different in here, that you can buy drugs. Then the policewoman appear and they let us stay because they show the drugs, and then Dorian kills. And meanwhile, with the female, it's only a date. Okay, skip.
Whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Stop it!
Aggressive. The other time I went calm. Let's go
Not
aggressive.
face it any longer.
What's gonna happen?
Sir, you're in my workplace.
You are blind. This is a problem. You cannot silence my voice.
How about now?
Really?
Hey, hey.
All right.
Down.
All right.
Calm down. You got him.
Yeah, I've got him, Sarge.
You all right, sir?
All good. He wouldn't have done anything really.
We've had a number of calls about him. We'll book him down at the station and issue him a warning for disturbing the peace.
And it's good that they put that saying relationship effect, story consequence, relationship consequence. That's good for the player to know that, oh, because I did that choice, the consequence of that choice is this. I like that too on these VMV games, that they put that to the player understand that your choice was affected by that, and the consequence, the effect, what gonna affect. So it's always a good thing. Skip. So Let's go for the blue girl. The other time I went to the dog, so blue girl. What is the difference in here?
This is a portrait by a prodigiously talented young woman named Riley Mulheron.
Bit weird, but tell me more.
The subject's her ex-girlfriend, and Riley herself is a child of subculture. Years of invalidation from her peers forced her to bleed through her art. The subject stares heavenward in aspiration, lit by streaks of starlight. The brushstrokes are long and languid, otherworldly even, reflecting this... Nikki.
Okay, this same.
Not here. No better place,
You
Morgan.
can skip in here,
Only
this
this
part.
much, don't you?
Because of the painting that you chose. Maybe now? No. Because of the painting that you chose, because it's different, you can't.
I knew no one would disturb us. Now guard that case with your life.
No, you can't.
I will,
Okay.
Nikki. I promise.
Okay, maybe now we care because now is a different scene. Yep. Now is scary goth girl.
Speak of the devil, Riley. I was just showing someone your portrait.
What do they think of that ugly mug?
Loved it, obviously. Your work is some of my best.
Oh, sorry, I'm still a little fucked up from last night.
Oh, hope it's not.
Don't say coronavirus, I'm so over that shit. Look, I need that money from my last portrait you sold.
Sure, I'll transfer it Monday morning. My commission is going to be high, though. It was a hard sell.
Your best work is a hard sell.
Price of entry, right.
See ya.
Okay, he says same thing for everyone. That the commission needs to be higher. Okay, that's not different.
About you all day.
No, in here, let's talk to Charlie. He's gonna be the same thing.
Go on, give it.
Because I think it's the correct choice. Talk to Charlie, our nephew. Okay, skip. Okay, that part.
Excuse me?
Oh, hi.
We can't skip this
I
part
hope you
because
don't
I
mind
think it's
borrowing
because
the
of the portrait being
That's
different.
what they're there for.
Yep.
Customers. You can remove your face mask if you want.
Thanks. The chair's a bit rickety, you could do with a refurb. I'm looking to paint a copy of one of your portraits.
Look, madam, we're closed.
Because
You
of the
don't usually
painting,
close
you
this
can't
early, do you?
skip because it's
No,
different.
But, we have a big weekend ahead, and... Sorry, how did you get in? The front door should have been locked.
I'm afraid it wasn't.
My security system was armed.
In here I say challenge, let's accept.
I don't know what to tell you. I walked right in.
Sorry for the confusion, madam. There must have been some sort of error or something.
Well, it's all right. These things happen. Anyway, don't worry. I turned the lock with my own hands after I came in.
Can I skip because now
I
the
wouldn't
same
want
thing?
someone lifting
Nope.
one of these beautiful paintings.
Well, they aren't quite Rembrandt.
Rembrandt was overrated.
Seriously?
Yeah, just a well-versed imitator of Caravaggio.
Each to their own. Look, like I said, we've got a big day tomorrow and we're closing early.
Oh, yeah, the Dryden Oaks portrait of Ziggy Ray. How'd you pull that off?
We displayed Nikki's
I think
portraits
they
before she
should
became-
put like to skip, not
Won
tab,
the
they
turnip
could
prize.
put space.
And of course, there's
So
the
what
personal
I'll
link.
do different too in here to skip. For this type of games, to skip should be
You know, you
space,
do
not
a
tab.
great thing here.
Certain ones put
Showcasing emerging artists.
space, others put tab.
Oh,
I don't know
I'm
why.
Dorian, by the way.
Morgan. Dorian, like...
Dorian Lee, the fashion icon.
It's a lovely name. I must say, you're the first ever reproduction artist to visit one of my exhibitions.
You mean forger?
Faithful reproduction is an art in itself, although you would be Rembrandting a Caravaggio.
Touche. Now, I've been just struggling for inspiration recently.
It's tough. That's why I gave up painting myself. I just didn't have it.
I think should appear. Let me see. Oh, I think.
By helping those
No.
who did.
I think they should put in here to
In
say
that
that you can
case-
skip, like that the player will know that he can skip.
Could I paint you? You would make an amazing subject in so many ways.
Let's accept
Really
to do the same
seem
thing.
quite
Try to
cool.
get the higher relationship too.
I guess I could spare half an hour.
Brilliant. Let me just reconfigure.
Okay, different scene now. I can. Does it work to?
Do you want me to give you
No,
a
because
hand?
the other time I declined it.
Oh, could you move the easel? That would be great.
Yes, the other
Cool.
time I declined it.
Thanks.
That's why I can't skip two again.
A bit further back.
I think I declined the other time.
Take a seat.
Or not.
I'm sorry about my Rembrandt comment. I have some strong opinions.
It was bold, but valid.
Hmm.
Rembrandt stole from his students for the last 10 years of his career.
This is a different scene, right? Oh. That's why I say space or like to skip, it's better. Or at least put in here in top right corner, say that you can skip, like that the player knows, okay, I can skip this, and they press. Instead of being pressing the button to see if they can or not.
This is going to be great.
Let's leave it there for tonight. I can sit for you again next week.
See, because I'm pressing tab and it doesn't skip. And we already saw this scene.
Dorian, I need to go home.
I tell you what, I'll take some reference photos and then I won't have to come back. Can I borrow your smartphone?
You haven't got your own?
I'm not really the smartphone type.
That's refreshing to see. I'll email them to you. If you have an email address, that is.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not that sketchy.
Can you give me my phone back, please? Okay, Dorian, I think... That's an important call. Give me... All right. That's it. I'm done.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Yeah,
Stand
nothing
up.
works. Skip, I already saw
And
this.
this room ends up looking like a Jackson Pollock. Have a feel under your seat.
Is it because of the painting that's behind is different that doesn't let for now?
That is a PAD. Pressure activated detonator. A bomb, Morgan. It's a similar principle to a grenade. Once the safety pin is removed, the striker lever and percussion cap collide, creating a spark, which triggers the detonator. Once you sat on that chair, you became the safety pin.
This isn't real.
I think it's because of the painting.
on. Try it.
Never been someone's muse, have you?
Do you want money?
Camille
There's
Claudel
nothing
to
in the top.
Rodin,
I could
or
transfer
Elizabeth
you some,
Vidal to Rossetti,
or a painting.
or
You
Frida
take any
Kahlo
one
to
of these.
Diego Rivera, or
Dorian,
vice
what do you
versa.
want?
Be smart, Morgan. Get rid of her.
Morgan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Get to know is the best one to do
You
it.
clearly know your art, Dorian.
I say
take it
to
you
try
didn't learn
different
how to
different
make
choice,
bombs
but
at
for now I
art
want to
school.
see if I can get different things in here.
Dorian.
There are certain choices that I did wrong in the beginning. This to show that explodes.
Fuck. Now, calmly, tell me what time Nikki's painting's being delivered.
Can't skip.
It's being delivered at 6 a.m. by a fine art transportation company. It'll be brought in through the back door, just through there.
Maybe there is a time
We
to
have until
skip
the morning,
again.
I'd hope.
Maybe you can't always skip. Because I know
That's what
there
we're
were
really
certain
after,
games
isn't
that
it?
if you skip a lot, the game start to have issues. So maybe that's a thing that is different.
How much longer must we suffer at the whim of this government? They have taken away our liberty. They have allowed thousands to die. Come on, I know you can hear me.
He's not going to stop.
You capitalist bastard. We must stand up for what is
This we already know that he sees her and gets scared.
shall not be silent.
Oh no, it's gonna be different.
That's what you're after.
She gonna give the megaphone. Okay, this is different. Oh, a different consequence.
What are you doing, Dorian?
The floor is yours. You don't need that. Your voice will be heard in here.
I'm not an untouchable. I once had a life, a family, hopes. Then came the virus of austerity. Cuts. Cuts. 4 letters. So easy for a politician to say, but it was my lifelines that they cut. I'm not alone. Think of the undervalued key workers. Those laid off every day. Yet, here you are, canonising false idols for profit. While we, the people,
Beg
suffer
for help
more
or
and
argue.
more.
Argue.
I've heard you. I hear you every day. I do sympathize with you. You think my life hasn't been compromised in here?
Okay, it's
My
different
morals?
already.
It's the way things are, and we can't do anything about it.
You've got to be joking.
Time to go.
No, he needs to understand.
You have said everything he needed to hear.
I hope so.
Yeah, at the same time saying that we understand what he's saying. But he can't do nothing, we can't do nothing about that.
There's humanity behind most facades if you take the time to look.
But at least we already saw something different in here. I don't know if I can skip already because I don't know if this is different scene or not. Okay, we can. Create a distraction. It has to be create a distraction, not call for help. If I'm not mistaken, the best choice is create a distraction because now she gonna see the case. And now we throw to the canvas, not to that vase in there. Statue. It has to be the canvas because I throw to the statue and it didn't work.
Sorry, Dorian.
Like that, she doesn't peek. Yep, but it affects the relationship.
If any of the paint is smudged, I swear.
Yeah, but in the other, with the female,
We have custom
you
lighting
say that
setups
you have
for
pain,
exhibitions.
it's panic
The
or
electrical board needs to
pain,
be plain
and you
enough
say
to
the pain
cause
and he
individuals
helps
to
you.
glitch.
In here, call for help
liked it.
or create a distraction. Yes, you can throw to the statue, but doesn't work. And she gets the case. In here, throw to canvas, you'll lose a little bit of relationship. So call for help will be the best.
I'm not taking the piss, but I don't do very well barefoot. Poor circulation. Do you mind?
Give me my shoe. So call for help will be best, but not to lose relationship, not be affected relationship.
Don't you
Okay,
think?
skip.
So this is some sort of performance piece.
I think in here is
Let's call
agree.
it that. A once-in-a-lifetime performance.
I see what you're saying. This country's changed. Fuck, the world's changed. And it hasn't been kind to my business. It used to be all about the art, but I can't help that it's an emporium now. The paintings are products, and my critiques.
Can skip.
Make amends.
By telling them that a psychopath blew up their portrait.
Okay, in here he say that to give
These contact names.
not take
the
some
product, not the
profit
person.
off from them. How is was called that? Scary goth girl.
Hello?
Riley, it's Morgan Haynes.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy.
I can hear that. I'm calling about your
Portrait. I'm really sorry, but it's...
What about it?
Okay, in here we need to lie. I know that.
It's been sold. The person I showed it to earlier bought it there and then.
Congratulations.
No shit. That's dope. It's a shame you're taking most of the profit.
Yeah.
The commission, that's...
Duh.
Give the commission.
Sorry, I've got a lot on my mind.
I think these are the best choice. Lie that doesn't got exploded and give the commission.
Look, my commission's all yours too. Same goes for the earlier painting. Your talent earned it.
And I hope you give me the pleasure of displaying your work here again.
I appreciate that, Morgan. But sadly, I won't. Keep the commission.
Sorry?
Couple of hours ago,
I got a phone call from Zé Philippe. You know?
London's most fire art curator.
He wants all my shit. I'm glowing up!
Congratulations, Riley.
Oh,
Thanks.
this different.
I'd have paid her from my own pocket too.
In life, there are just some people who outgrow us and never look back.
Oh. Sorry for lying to her.
No. Your intentions were pure.
Aha, that was good. Interesting, but this with Riley is different. Okay.
I guess I have changes to make to my painting.
There
Why
we
did
go,
you
pass.
choose it?
Okay, in here we need to do this miss because explaining this miss. Explaining doesn't work.
It's just some random choice.
Because you lose some relationship. Because I understand why. Because we are saying something and they don't care about our story. So I understand why. Seduce. Let's go for seduce.
I think you feel alone, don't you? You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent. I'd have displayed your work here. I still could.
We can skip, right? Yes. Because stand up, I think it wouldn't work. Stand up. I think stand up will be bad.
Evening. Oh, do you mind if I...
Oh, we are outside. Where's the curator?
Just in here. Morgan!
Everything all right?
Of course.
All good. Why have you stopped by?
There's been a sudden spate of antisocial behaviour in the area.
Okay, this is different.
We wanted to check up on you.
Oh, well, people must be taking out their frustrations. It's been a tough couple of years, Sergeant. That is a sergeant's badge, right? My sister's an inspector, so I know the Met Police ranks quite well.
May I ask, who are you?
Oh, well,
yeah, now I say that.
That's got us here, babe.
There you
Your
go.
Partners.
Yeah, to all intents and purposes, but you'd have to hold a gun to this one's head to make it official.
Comply? To have the officers alive?
Yes, Sergeant. It's extremely unprofessional, but we can only see each other here. We both still live with our parents, you see.
London prices, eh?
Well, hopefully we'll get our own place soon. It's creepy in there. It feels like the portraits are watching you.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
There you go, like that the policewoman doesn't die.
Where's your partner?
In the car. Minding the radio.
Sounds like a busy night. I'll leave you to it, Sergeant.
Is your sister still with the force?
No. She just got laid off, actually.
No. Sorry to hear that.
Lowest number of police on the streets for 40 years. Cuts, eh? It's the people who suffer at the end of the day. Good night.
Yeah, then they suspect of something. It's gonna be the same.
Well done. No one got hurt.
There you go. Different already.
I want to hang around for a bit. Something's off.
Oh, they're a gorgeous couple, Sarge. No need to be weird about it.
Reports of a crowd marching through Morsham Estate on Stanhope Road. All nearby units, please respond.
Oh, another one.
Okay,
If
can
that
we skip?
policewoman had sussed you,
No.
would you have killed her?
He's
I try to
still
avoid
new.
death, but the choice isn't always in my hands.
So you have rules.
I have ambitions.
That's a new player. It's
If
all
you're trying
about
to
you.
teach me some sort of lesson, there's far more immoral people in this city.
Their comeuppance is coming too.
How do I survive tonight?
Now I can skip? Yes. Yes, in here is yes. That's about the painting.
Yes, I would.
Sit back down.
Okay, you can skip again. This part that Chopper is on the sky. That we think is for us or for her.
Are they looking for you?
No. There'll be others out there tonight with far less subtlety than me.
That is what then what happens on the city.
Oh, she is ravenous.
Ah, now it's the part of Nikki. We know what to do now too.
You've got a nerve.
Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit.
What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
Nikki.
No.
And it's...
You've outsmarted me or something, but you need to consider your position.
Very carefully.
This isn't going to happen anymore.
What? Tonight?
Ever.
Look, I'm willing to let this slide if you...
Come over now.
You just don't get it. This is wrong.
I could ruin you if I wanted to. The future of your pissant exhibitions is riding on my painting.
Just as your future once rode on my exhibitions.
Oh, please. The world has seen my talent. I was always going to reach the top. You were just fortunate enough to be a stepping stone.
No one has a right to success. Most of the time, talent is redundant. It's about luck or privilege or who you fuck.
I'm putting the plug.
I want my painting back first thing.
Hello, Nikki.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are
All
you?
you need to know is that my uncle is the editor of the country's biggest tabloid.
Blackmail? Seriously, Morgan?
Sexual coercion doesn't play well these days, Nikki.
You have no proof.
Oh, wanna bet?
Take flag, leave the
Morgan's
flag.
told me every
Take the flag.
insidious detail. And my recording of this call will corroborate them. Don't call again.
You're not getting the portrait back.
Let's see what's gonna happen now. Okay.
Sorry. I couldn't stand her inhumanity any longer.
Let's get back to work.
She doesn't notice that we took the flag, okay. So what can be different now? Okay, we have the flag and the policewoman alive. So what we can do with the flag? She needs to come near us, or we near her, right?
Is it done?
Almost. I think it would garner a lot of attention on one of these walls. Remind me how many customers you had yesterday?
About 5 or 6. Something negligible.
Can we skip? No, this part we can't skip because it's
If even
different
a
because we have
fraction
the
of these
flag,
likes
so
turn
that's
up in
why.
person, your business is saved.
And perhaps portraiture will become relevant again. For a short while, at least.
What's gonna be different in here now?
It's astounding the clout these influencers carry.
For better or worse, a leader can govern through social media.
I wonder how far such a monopoly on society's attention could go. Sway elections, expose corruption, change the world. They are the dictators of our culture. Our new monarchs.
Because it's a
regaled
different
by
path. Because it's a different path already, so you can't skip. Because the game says you never saw these, so you can't skip.
What's your view on social media, Morgan?
Does it matter?
All your opinions matter to me.
Good, bad, or art?
Go
Let's
on.
go for art.
I'm listening.
Regardless of what we think, these influences evoke the full gamut of emotions. Joy, anger, lust, jealousy, empathy. It's no different to the work of Da Vinci, Velasquez, Van Gogh, Bacon, Savile, Freud, Wiley.
Oh, bullshit. They don't have the talent of those artists.
Eliciting emotion is the true talent of any great artist. Social media gives everyone the opportunity to make their own art.
I respect your interpretation.
Oh. So art is the best choice.
So where's the art in what you're doing tonight, Dorian?
Okay.
Was it the fake bomb under my chair? Your painting? Or something else?
Perhaps it's us. And what we're experiencing together.
What? Taking a photo with us? Yes, she's hiding her face, right? With the mask, like that they don't know. That's interesting.
You know, I'm trying to enlighten you, Morgan.
But she was near us, you could lose the flag.
Please. Religion repulses me. Theism gave rise to the hierarchical structures of power that plague humanity today. We're preconditioned to serve, and yet we're shocked by the greed of bankers and politicians scrambling to the top of the tree. It's been the same for decades, and it'll be the same for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand.
Now is the lights.
What's this now?
The cycle of life. Can skip. Stealth or attack? Stealth, because now we have the flag, right?
It will. Just as all life begins and ends.
Maybe in here stealth now is the best, not attack.
You didn't try to escape.
No, because stealth is to the police. No, but attack, we could attack because we have the flag. Okay, so in here we had two choices: stealth, that is to the police, or you could attack because we had the flag, right? Or will she shoot us? Because yes, she has the gun. You don't have the choice to take out the gun. So attack will be how? Throwing the flag or running towards her with the flag? That's interesting.
I haven't finished.
Forget about your painting. What does it matter?
You can skip because now she goes. The consequence because of the police.
This is how it's got to be.
Because the other time she will look to the police car, was already there.
What do you want?
That's a question that never gets asked of the people. Our generation has been through every upheaval. The cultural,
but if we attack it,
social, political,
the police won't come to save us.
Not once have we had an ounce of agency in our future. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant.
What would be the good ending, right? Okay, comes the police now. It's gonna be the same that we did with the female.
We need to call for backup. We have a suspected armed hostage situation at Argyle Manor. Firearms unit required urgently.
We're working on dispatching an SCO-19 unit to you as soon as possible.
Working on?
She's not gonna wait.
You've watched way too many conspiracy theory videos, Dorian.
I chose your exhibition as a symbol. A place of hope, corrupted by the greed and inhumanity that consumes society.
Fucking psychopath. A single hostage in a meaningless art exhibition won't change anything.
Oh, but it's not meaningless this weekend, is it?
The eyes of the world had turned to it, and that's what made it so perfect.
Perfect for what?
To be a small brushstroke as part of our larger piece.
Oh.
Sorry, people, can you just stay back? Stay right back there.
Well,
Phone
people
down,
trying to
please.
go
Alex,
to
what's
our
happening?
museum.
Firearms have to be diverted. They're trying to get another unit out to us as soon as possible.
Diverted to where? What the hell's going on? I'm sorry, I said stay back. Alex, here, please. I know, it's very exciting, but please
Stay
keep
back,
back.
Huh, okay. That's different from with the female. The police doesn't enter.
And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he shed tears.
The police
for there
try
was
to
nothing
stop
left
the
to
people to
conquer.
enter in our place.
quote.
Whoa.
Thank you for being my part in our stand against oppression. Today is a statement, a catalyst for change.
Through brutality. That isn't a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message powerful enough to unite all. Leonardo da Vinci was born a peasant.
This I think I can
so
skip, right?
anonymous that
No.
his surname was merely the town he was born in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art, and the world responded.
I wish a beautiful message was all it took.
She's gonna show the painting. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the painting of the other, like the other time was the dog. Right? Now it's us, but still like with some difference in there.
If you'd just believed in me, we could have walked out of here together into a new Britain. The bomb under your chair.
The one you lied about, you mean?
I may have bent the truth at times, but I never lied once in here. Goodbye, Morgan.
Yeah, the police
What does
doesn't
that
come.
mean? Dorian? Dorian! Dorian!
Stop!
Because they are stopping these people to enter. And she doesn't steal the painting. Yeah, she doesn't steal the painting. That's good. You still have the painting.
Can you hear me? Help!
Oh! Comes this guy.
Oh, hey, please help me, man. Just set me free. There's a palette knife on the plinth. Please.
All right.
Because he knows, because I say argue,
Thank
like
you.
say that we understand.
We are presented with the portrait of a great society. It is a veneer, a lie. No petitions or marches will bring the change we need. We've been left with no option but violence. Today, our statements throughout London will echo around the world.
She's not gonna explode.
Behold, our masterpiece.
Everyone get back! There's a bomb inside the building! Get back! The bomb's going to explode! Listen to me! The bomb's going to explode! The bomb's going to go off! Please!
clash with consequence. I understand that she doesn't explode. That's easy to understand. But if we did same thing that if I did same thing that I did with that guy, and have a bad relationship with Dorian, the guy will save us. We'll get out of the building, and then she will explode with the building, and we were still alive. Okay, that can be a difference too, but like we'll lose everything, like our painting, the paintings that we have there, the painting of that Ziggy. So like, what is the like? I don't know if this the good ending. It's like, I think like the game doesn't have good ending. I think it's to see different ways. Yes, it says that small mercy, that ending found 1 of 6, because I think I didn't change a lot. It's like, because it's still the same name, small mercy. It's nothing different, right? That she doesn't explode with the building, nothing, like we are alive, but instead of being there stuck, right, that we stayed that, then what happens? Nothing explodes, right? But we don't get out of the building. In here we get out of building, but it's still the same thing because nothing changes, right? In here we didn't bought the grass, we didn't sell the drugs. This guy is still the same, doesn't have nothing that affected. These two were goods. You can see that they are good. So this is what I don't understand. Why it shows red? Because if we buy the drugs, the policewoman will come and then she will kill. Right? So I think this is correct. But why it shows here green too? But still it was the same ending. Yes, we got more decisions or more scenes, but still is the same ending. I think because it still says small mercy. Because I didn't change nothing. The only thing was getting out of the building. So how I will make that the policewoman to enter the building? Because those people entering there. Something needs to be different in there. Because the only thing that changed was this man comes to us and help us, nothing more. Interesting to see that. Because you can see the stats, it says 1 of 6. That is the last. Because the issue, let me only put now volume low. The issue in here, right? The issue in here is that when you do a new game, it says that you can see if you try to do a new game, all your save progress will be lost, right? So it means that in terms of endings, I think won't count. Say, oh, you got 2 or 3. I think that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't say for sure because you can say, but your ending was different. I'll say no because the only difference was that guy saving us, nothing more. Because we were stuck yet in there. There was no difference. So, like, I don't know when you do a new game because, say, your progress will be reset. I don't know if it resets to everything in here, the stats. If it resets, that's bad because should it reset, should continue to see how many ends you found, everything. That's but if it resets, they need to release a patch to not reset your stats from each one because you want to know if you did a different ending or not. Yes, each ending has a name because Small Mercy, it was for him, and for her, I didn't even pay attention to what was the name of the ending. But I think if it resets the stats, they need to release a patch to not reset the stats. If not, okay, that's. But like I say, it's not gonna be easy to find all the endings because you need to know what changed what. Like, okay, one thing that you know that can change is having not a good relationship with the kidnapper, right? So immediately there, instead of saying no, I'm not gonna explode, it explodes. Okay, that's one change immediately, of course. Now, then is like, what can change more, right? There is a lot. Not only for him, like he only has 6 different ends, but for the female, it's gonna be hard because it's 12. You have more characters. The other thing that I still didn't understood is when you have this square red, what it means. It was a bad choice, or does it didn't have a consequence for the story? When it's green, it was a good choice, or because it had a consequence for the ending, right? It's like it's one thing that it's hard to understand. What I will imagine is that red means that doesn't have didn't have a consequence for the story, right? Green meaning that had a consequence, because if I go now for him saying the red didn't have a consequence for story because the policewoman didn't brought the drugs that we sell to him, right? In here, that's green. It had a consequence because we end the call, right? We end the call. We try to end it, right? Then Dorian picks up the phone and we can pick up the flag. So it has a consequence for the story, even with Riley, because we chose her painting. She has then we say to give the commission, but she said keep the commission because I had someone that wants to buy my paintings. So it has a consequence for the story. That's, I think, that meaning that is consequence and didn't have a consequence. Now the issue is how in with the male how we get consequence for this, because the other time it had a cross meaning that they died, right? But the others, I didn't have a consequence for the story, like with this guy and with our family. So how you get, because if we don't, we apologize to Nikki, our sister gonna hear that we had relationship with Nikki, and we know that Nikki is a friend of our sister. But how, if we end the call, how they have an impact? Is it end the call, not talk with the son of our sister, with our nephew? Is it a way to get some consequence for the story? That's one thing that I would love to know, but that you need to make a lot of playthroughs, right? A lot of runs to find everything that's different. Of course, you do, okay, let me do one run with this choice, now other run with different choice, and then is when you try to mix every choice to find the endings. But overall, the game is good. Like the gallery, you understand immediately that's all about paintings, because the gallery, it's easy to understand. Yes, you can say, but it's always the same place. There isn't different place that you are. Yes, it's true, but at the same time, you need to understand that when they record, recording the people, the actors in the place, you don't know if it was this year or on the year of the pandemic, right? So you need to understand that in terms of space, they need to be careful. They can't have a lot of people in one space because of pandemic. So that's one thing that I understand why they didn't do in different place, recording everything with the actors. In terms of story, yes, it's almost the same for each character, but of course different years, meaning that they have to change certain things. Choice, certain ones are equal, others are different for each character too, because different year, so different things need to happen. With the male character, the story easy to understand. That's all about social media, because of nowadays what social media can do. With the female is hard because of the year, so you need to understand a little bit what was happening that year on United Kingdom to understand very well what is all about. Uh, the choice, you can see that they like choice for the story that then have consequence. The choice for the story that you do, then they have consequence further. At the same time, then there is the relationship consequence that you have. So you need to be always careful with that. Both of them is always same. So it's a good game to pass time. Like, every choice that you do, you want to know what's gonna happen. It always is interesting to see. It's like, oh, what happens if I do this and do this, and then certain choice lead to other choice. So that's always a quite interesting thing to see, doing different choice. uh Other thing that I will change at the same time to the game is on settings. Instead having only volume, I'll put music volume and voice volume. Like that, I could decrease the music volume and increase a little bit the voice volume. Like that, cool to hear better the actor's voice when they are talking. It's one thing that I always say to put, because you have the music and the voice. So that's one thing that they need to implement on future games. But overall, it's a good game because it's a good game to pass time. A lot of playability. Uh, so meaning that in one run you won't beat it. Yes, you can skip it. You can skip, but with the mail, when you choose a different painting, you can't skip because, like, okay, it's different. So then the call will be different. So it's kind of it's not bad, but you can't skip it immediately. You need to see they talking same thing, but because of different painting in the back. Until then, it's when when it explodes. It's when you can move forward. You can skip it. In terms of button to skip, I'll put space instead of tab. It's the other thing, but it's a good game to pass time. Like, if you are a fan of VMV games, I'll recommend to buy it. You're gonna pass good time. You can try to get all the enemies for male first because it's only 6. Then you go to female because it has more enemies. It's 12, so total 18 enemies. So a lot of playability. If you are not a big fan of VMV, because there is people that don't like this type of genre, I will say give it a try. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Even if you only do like to get 2 endings or 3, I think you're gonna enjoy it because the stories, they are always interesting, and to see the choice, what type of choice that you do, what can happen at the same time. So it's always a good thing to see what happens with the choice that you do, because like every playthrough, it's gonna be different from each people depending choice, of course. So I think you're gonna enjoy it, but give it a try because it's worth to play it and to see it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the playthrough of the gallery. Again, if you like this type of games or you want to give it a try, you can buy it already on Steam. It's already available. I think it's only on Steam. I don't know for sure. For consoles, I don't know because I don't care about consoles. But yeah, you can buy it already on Steam. It's already available if you want to give it a try or you like this type of genre. So hope you guys enjoy it and see you guys next time.